The Loft stars Karl Urban, Eric Stonestreet, James Marsden, Wentworth Miller, and many more. And it's about 5 married men who rent out this penthouse loft in the city where they can indulge in their deepest fantasies and carry out their hidden affairs without risking their wives finding out, about hotel bills and such. But their deepest fantasies turn into a nightmare when one morning they find a dead woman in their bed in the loft, and they all start to think that one person inside this group is responsible for this. First off, I would like to say that this film I did not care for much because of how they portrayed men. All 5 of these men wanted to indulge in secret affairs and their fantasies, and the way that the film handles that these men is that men in general are pigs and they all want to have affairs. Their wives are curious about what is going on. The women start to hate their husbands, and in return it feels like just the way that this movie is portraying men is that they're selfish pigs and they all want to have affairs. And I just hate when movies portray men like this, and men in general. There are men that have affairs, but also there are really great men out there who are loyal to their wives, and I just really hated that's how this movie portrayed men. I also thought that the 5 actors in here, who are all decent actors, were a bit boring in here and dull. They didn't add much to the movie. They were all stuck inside this loft trying to figure out who this girl is, why is she murdered, who did it. But also the movie is having flashbacks to when they first rented the loft, when people got married, ups and downs in relationships. So the movie is about them in the loft, but also there's flashback scenes of all that go throughout the movie. But all of the characters just all seem to be dull, and their voices were really dull, especially Wentworth Miller and Karl Urban. They weren't exciting at all. They didn't add any color or life to these characters. They were all really boring. It does keep you on your edge of your seat wondering how it's going to end. And it has a lot of twists and turns towards the end with these men and this situation that they're in. And I really like the twists and turns that they provided. I haven't seen the previous remakes of this film. I felt like this was a pretty good thriller. An ending that I didn't expect, but I didn't like how they portrayed men in this movie, and the acting was very dull. So I'm gonna go ahead and give The Loft a C-. This is Just Watches Movies, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.